Today is about morning routine. I pulled a bunch of people on the team as well as asked some agents around and wanted to talk about morning routine. And so I'm trying to do it on Facebook at the same time as I like to do, just to give an opportunity for those that um, want to ask me questions about the morning routine. So I got my chat open here. So if you are on here live, and want to ask me a couple questions about morning routine, feel free to send me a chat or any question you have. So, ironically, this week is a very important week for those that are trying to take advantage of their morning, for example, of getting up early because we changed the clocks back. So, this is such an important time period for you to be able to take advantage of that. And so, I'm going to start off with my morning routine. I'm not like, I don't care what time you wake up. They just say that the earlier you get up, the better your time period is. But I'm going to share with you my morning routine. And they talk about when you wake up till 12 o'clock. That's the only thing that really matters. That's what my coach talks about, Jeff. Um, so I'm coached with Jeff Glover and his team. I've done the Mike Ferry coaching. I've done the Tom Ferry coaching. I've done many different things when it comes time for learning the whole coaching aspect of what that looks like. So, um, with that being said, I want to make sure that we understand that the morning is the most important. So I get up at 4:50 in the morning. And yes, I get up at 4:50, and the reason why I get up at 4:50 is because what I've learned is that if you get up with a 4 in front of your top millionaires and top CEOs all get up with the alarm clock of a 4. So I just figured 4:50 is the time period that I want to be able to do it. So I get up at 4:50. My morning is very not spotted. I don't know how I want to say it. I don't want to say detailed, but I always do readings. Right now, I'm reading Proverbs in the Bible. So I read a chapter a day, and then I read 10 pages a day. And then I do my prayers, I do my IMs, I do my gratitudes, and then I look at my schedule. That's typically what I do. It takes me about 40 minutes to get through all of that stuff. I start off with, and I would share with you, I have about 15 different vitamins I take. Why? Is because I practice my head first, I get that right, and then I work on my physical self. So I start off with vitamins. I take a bunch of different vitamins, and they're all natural. They're all herbs that I do anywhere from eyesight to bones and muscles to apple cider, um, zinc, calcium, and anything more with COVID. I've been really loading up on that echinacea. I take all that stuff. So I do that. I feel very my compliment to myself and to what people say is like I'm 43 years old and I feel like I'm in very good shape. I'm practicing, not practicing. I did a 5K this morning. I'm getting ready to do the turkey trot, so I did that this morning. So I do some sort of activity every morning. It's just the way to get my mind right and to be able to get my physical body correct. So that takes me all the way to almost by the time I shower, changing it ready. My goal is to be all set, prepped, ready to rock and roll by 7:30. I have a prayer call that I'm on every morning. My buddy Justin up in Michigan has a prayer call every morning at 7:30, so I'm on his prayer call. I do that to 7:50, and then I'm getting the last 10 minutes getting myself together because I start my role play at 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock, I start role play. 8 to 8:15 is role play, and then I get into my accountability mindset motivational call at 8:15. Then I have my team meeting from 8:30 to 8:45. I have a team huddle from 8:45 to 9 o'clock. From 9 o'clock till 10:30, I'm either doing my personal calls, I'm doing expireds, FISBOs. I work on getting my coffee appointments, lunch appointments. I keep a tracking system. So all my stuff is tracked right here. I also have another form. It's called the Greatness Tractor that I got from the core coaching that I'm also a part of. And they help me out with keeping track of how many people I've done note cards. I'm doing my note cards. My goal is 20 a week. And then I already talked about my coffees and my lunches. My goal is 3 a week. Today on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have a 10:30 to 11 o'clock. I go live where I have a conference call with my team and they listen in live to my calls till about 11. And then from 11 o'clock till 12 o'clock, I'm either in some sort of coaching. Today I was in agent attraction with EXP. I did some more role plays with that because I'm learning the attraction side of learning our organization and what that looks like with the websites and different things that we're doing there. And then today I had to follow up with some of my coachees, the people I coach. And then I had this today. So I do a YouTube channel, my YouTube channel on my coaching and what I do for my morning routine. So like literally that takes me, it's 12:50, and the rest of my day kind of goes either to appointments, my database, more phone calls if I have appointments, different things that either Cassie has set up. I just received a for sale by owner that I have to call that somebody from the team gave me. So, and then I try to throw in lunch every now and then. I like to eat, but so my morning is really, it's a routine. And then when I have my kids, the routine that like I still get up at 4:50 instead of going out. Brielle's asked me now, she doesn't like it that if I go for a walk or I'm outside when she gets up. So I do my workouts here in the living room. I'll do push-ups or sit-ups or something like that for a good 20 minutes. And then I just do more mindset. I'll read a little bit longer. The book that I'm reading, good book that I got here. So I keep everything with me. The Richest Man in Babylon. And then I keep track of, I got good old Bible. So that's with me. And then I have my notebook right here. I do. And then I just have some different prayer books. I also have my goals book here. Um, so I write into my goals book, puts my stuff in there. So it helps me keep track of what I got. Jim Rohn was the one that taught me this on making sure how do you keep yourself accountable if you don't have goals? How do you keep yourself measurable if you don't have goals? So all these things are very, very important. And we just don't do them. I mean, it's plain and simple. I can call it how it is if I ask people their morning routine, it's how many times do I hit the alarm clock? How many times do I hit snooze? What can I get out of my morning? So then that way I don't even have to shower. Maybe if I shower at night, I don't have to shower in the morning. I don't really need to eat. I can have like a protein bar. Maybe if they even think of protein bar, I can pick up something at McDonald's on the way. I can go to Starbucks and spend $7 on a coffee, right, Cassidy? Um, so those certain things, like that's what majority of society thinks about. It's nothing to be mean with you, but that's literally what the reality is. I just did a diet test and they say, how much alcohol do you drink? How much fatty foods do you drink? How high are how high are your carbohydrates? How much salt do you have? And I'm like, none, zero. I don't do that. I live a boring life. Like if anybody wants to like live my life, it's very dull. It's very boring. It's dull. I read. I work. I spend time with my family. When I'm with them, I'm with them. When I'm working, I'm working. I practice self-discipline daily, but it's got to me to the business aspect that I've been able to do today. I was just telling somebody the other day, like I feel like I just got my license. Not even like I'm coming on to 2 years. Okay, so for those who are wondering, like, oh my gosh, you must be doing this for a while. It was a hellstorm in my pre-existing life between my drinking. It was terrible prior to that. I didn't have a license for a year. Like in 2019, guys, I had no license. I didn't have a real estate license. So I had to survive. So this is my second year of actually knowing what the hell I'm doing with the sober mindset. So if you say you're past your time, I don't know how to do it. I don't know, like he's got it well put together. Guess again, I don't have it well put together. I have myself lined up to put me in the best position to get my life put back together. I have myself lined up to put myself in the best opportunities, not because of anything else of my past experiences. That just taught me a lot of lessons of what not to do again. But my coaches and the people around me, my motivational videos, if you want to listen in, these are the people I listen to. I listen to Les Brown, Eric Thomas, Tony Robbins, Joel Osteen, Stephen Furek, um, JD Stokes, um, JD Stokes, TJ Stokes. I can't remember, but Bishop Stokes. Like, these are the people I listen to every single day for 30 minutes. Okay. And that's just my morning routine. Trust me, when hell's happening during the day, And I got these headsets on. People think I might be listening to music or I might be talking to somebody. I'm listening to motivational stuff. I'm listening to videos. Like this morning talked about thoughts and how thoughts come into play. And sometimes your thoughts are after an action is already done. I.e., for example, Thanksgiving. We'll be at the dinner table feasting on turkey, feasting on desserts, feasting on pies, and like enjoying it. Your taste buds aren't saying to you, you better stop. Your stomach's going to hurt very soon. You better stop. You're going to overstuff yourself. No, we're like rah, eating up a storm, like grabbing everything we can, the cranberries, mashed potatoes, turkey, everything we can, the cookies, the pie. Next thing you know, we're like, we get to the couch, we're like, I don't, I don't feel very good. It's the same thing with our thoughts. We get so much into the action and then that way, and then to the action, everything takes place. And the next thing you know, we're like, wow, what just happened right there? What thought process took place? So you need to make sure that your morning routine is lined up where you're not just like blinking your eye and it's 1 o'clock and you're like, what happened? What happened today? Like, where'd it go? Okay. If you're doing that, you don't have a disciplined day. Okay. I know exactly what I did in the morning. I know exactly where I was during the time periods that I'm supposed to be someplace. I know when I shower. I know when I run. I know when I read. I know when I'm doing my calls. I know when I'm supposed to be at appointments. I know when I'm doing my morning huddle. I know what calls I'm doing. I know everything that I have. And it makes my life a lot easier. I'm not trying to figure out my day because my day is already scheduled. My day's planned. Jim Rohn, who's one of the most successful, not real estate, most successful coaches in our time, taught us that. We just don't do it. So I challenge you to write down your morning routine. If anybody was to take a look at my schedule, they would know where I'm at, what I'm doing. Cassidy behind me, our ops manager, puts me in, like, I'm probably going to be in text here very shortly because I have a doctor's appointment at 1:30 and it takes me 20 minutes. So I know at 1:05, I got to be done with this call and move on because I got 3 minutes to talk to her, got to get to my car and I got to go down to my appointment. And she already has me who I'm supposed to call while I'm driving. It's set up for me for success. Brock, how do you have time to make these calls? I don't know. Like, I got the number. I do it. I have it. If I didn't have this number, I have other numbers over here that I have set up that I'm going to call. Like, it's all planned ahead of time. So I know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm pretty sure if you went to the grocery store and you had a list and you went to the store and you got everything on your list, you did it in less than an hour, you got to the house and your significant other says, wow, that was fast. It's like, well, I had a list. It was pretty easy. All you had to do was go down the aisles, pick it out, go to the cashier, and I got in my car and I went home. But if I don't have a list and somebody says, go to the store and go get me the ingredients for a cake, and you go to the store, you're probably going to be there a long time. You know you're getting some form of ingredients to make a cake, but you don't really know the exact ingredients. You don't know too much more about it. And it takes you twice as long because you don't have a plan and you don't have clarity around it. Clarity to your morning is so important. If you're looking for clarity in your morning, if you're looking for accountability partner, reach out to me. I have plenty of people on my team who need accountability. I have plenty of people in my organization that need accountability, and they have no problem with me putting it out there because they want it just as much. If you're thirsty and hungry for accountability, if you want accountability being on a team, this isn't like some plug for my team. I'm just telling you how I've been able to help agents grow. I'm just telling you how I've been able to. It's based off your morning routine. It's what you do in the morning. I make my bed every morning. On the prayer call this morning, we talked about this guy was going through some challenges, like breaking down. And we talked about the simple thing. We just said to him, just make your bed. That's all I want you to do today is make your bed. All right. I did there's a book and that I did a class on making your bed. Start off with the smallest little thing. Because if shit hits the fan and everything goes sideways to you the rest of the day, at least you come home and you made your bed and you're like, well, at least I did that right. Okay. Just start off by making your bed. No excuses, no nothing. Just make your bed. And some people say, well, my significant other is in the bed. Are they taking the entire bed? Maybe they are. I don't know. But at least, if anything, make a part of your half of your side. Go through the action step of doing it. That's just the discipline of it. I'm really crazy. I do cold showers Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I get excited because I don't have to take a cold shower. But today, I was in a rush to do things because of the run that I was on that I forgot to take a cold shower. And I was like, oh, shoot, I forgot to take it. And I said to myself, nope, it's too easy. It's too easy to stop it. It's too easy to move on your day. I went back in the shower and I turned it on gold. Why? It's because it's the little things that you do that make the difference, especially in the morning. Guys, thank you for being on here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. This is something that you like, make sure that you make any comments. If you have any questions about morning routine, if you're interested in learning more about our team, if you're interested in learning more about our organization, if you're just want to learn more about accountability, what I listen to, what I read, feel free to drop me a line. Send me a message in this box. You can do it privately. You can make comments on it. I hope you liked it. If you do like it, please heart it, like it, do whatever you want to it. If you didn't like it, I tell you to give me the middle finger on here, but there is no emoji for that. Maybe there is. I have no idea. But hopefully you guys got some good information. Greg, I appreciate your comment there. I'm glad you're able to find some good use to it. Morning routine. Start off when you wake up to 12 o'clock. This week, you got a great opportunity because we turn the clocks back. If you can't do an hour, do at least 15 minutes, do 30 minutes. You'd be amazed at what you can get and put into your life in that morning to be able to help you the remainder of your day. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate everybody being on. For those that looked at the video after I recorded it, I appreciate you guys. Have a great day, and we'll talk to everybody soon. Till next week, see ya.